Hello everybody, Damascus Fox here, bringing you another knife review video, and today we'll be reviewing this guy. This is the CIVIVI Lumi. This is a Justin Lindquist design, which he has been making some really good designs as of late. I really enjoy the way how he does front flippers. He does them very well. Uh, Now, before we get into the review and specs, just want to quickly say, if you like knife and EDC related content, please consider subscribing because I post a video every week, 1 to 2 videos every week, and I plan on doing shorts again pretty soon. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. I would really love to do more short videos. And if you are interested in stuff like that, please leave in the comments on what kind of short videos would you like? Would you like me just to showcase like a minute worth of knife, just like a quick talk through about knives, or just like random things about knives, or I don't know, anything you can think of. Give me ideas. Put it in the comments. What kind of shorts would you like to see? And then I'll start doing that for you. So that'll be really fun. All right, now let's get into the review of this knife. I'm going to give you quick specs on this knife, and then do all that other kind of review stuff that I do, and then give you my personal opinions on this knife. Let's start off with length. This is not a big knife by any means. Every diameter, inch, whatever of this knife is small. The overall length on this guy is just coming in a little bit above 6 inches. Stand still. There you go. Your entire blade length is coming in at, sorry about that, 2.5 inches, and the cutting edge is coming in just a little bit above, I would say, a little bit above 2.25. So let's go with, yeah, below 2.5, but above 2.25. So somewhere around there. Okay. Sorry about that. Winded for some reason. Wait on this guy. Hit my camera. Sorry about that. Alright, we are on ounces. Below 2 ounces. This is not a heavy knife by any means. Let's do that again. I just dropped it there. Yep, 1.92. That is not heavy by any means. Going to definitely be easy to carry. Size comparison time. Up against Finish Made Bug Out, full sized, and the mini Bug Out. Alright, so this guy's actually smaller than the Bug Out, including the mini Bug Out, by both means, the blade and the handle. So yeah, this is a much smaller knife. So if you're wondering what that is right there, I used this knife a little bit, and then I tried to clean it off with Simple Green, and it left this weird residue on it right there. So probably don't clean your blades that have black coats on them with Simple Green. I don't think that was really a best decision I made. Next, the ever popular PM2 and Para 3. Now, obviously, the Lumi is smaller than both. The blade, you get a pretty similar amount of cutting edge on both of these, but the blade is just much bigger. I think this one probably has maybe a little bit more cutting edge. Yeah, just a tad bit more. And now CJRB Feldspar, small, CJRB Feldspar, full-sized. Oh yeah, there you go. Yep, so obviously smaller than both of these by quite a bit. And again, I just have to do it. Spada XL, Spada Schmedium. I like to say Schmedium, it's fun. There you go. As you can see, this guy is dwarfed by both of these knives. This guy doesn't even, the entire length of this knife doesn't even run the blade length of this spada. And yeah, this guy's length is about, yep. Yeah, so this guy's small. These guys are chunky big. Very big. Designed to destroy. And last but not least, I'm just going to do a CIVIVI comparison so people can get an idea. This guy is smaller than the Elementum by quite a bit, about maybe 1/4 of an inch both ways. So, give or take. So that's actually pretty cool. Much smaller knife. So if you're someone who liked the Elementum, I know a lot of complaints on the Elementum is that it is small, that the blade is too short. I heard that quite a bit. But if you're somebody who thought that you really liked the Elementum, but you wanted it to be smaller, the Lumi might be a good option for you. Or maybe even the Baby Banter. Baby Banter is good. If you like much smaller knives. Height on this guy. Let's get my trusty pair 3. Now this guy is very slim, so yeah, this guy's not going to run high in your pocket. This guy is definitely somewhere on the lines of the Bug Out. Let's do the original, no, not the original, but you know, the original sized one, but with the carbon fiber. Because I like pricey things. Okay, right there. Yeah. So this guy's even shorter than the Bug Out. So if you like the Bug Out, this guy is going to be kind of the same, if not a much easier carry, if that's even possible, because the Bug Out is super easy to carry. So this guy's even easier. Okay, height, width. See the width up against the pair 3 right here, as you can see. This guy is much thinner. Pair 3 is thicker. Bug Out, approximately the same. Pretty much the same, which is pretty cool. So if you like the thinness of the Bug Out, you're going to enjoy the thinness of this guy. And now let's go with the thickness. Let me just get my calibers. And we are zeroed. There you go. All right. On the thickest spot back here on the spine, we are 0.08. Blade 0.02. Overall handle, and 0.44. So yeah, do with that information and what you will. It's actually pretty cool, if you ask me. Now let's do the cut test before I forget, because sometimes I forget that because I'm so absent-minded. Alright, I've used this guy a tad bit, nothing crazy, and I've never sharpened it. So this is still factory edge with mild use, cardboard and paper and of the such, you know. All right, not bad. Kind of a gritty cut. This is thicker paper, so that might be its issue. But it still will cut, so that is, you know, mild use and still decent edge. Still workable, usable edge. Nothing too crazy. Not wicked sharp. Probably could use a touch-up. Maybe some honing and stropping. But otherwise, it will work. Maybe it's because it's thicker paper. But even then, a really good edge should get through this paper with ease. Let's see. On a really nice slicey knife. Let's see. Yeah. See, that cuts a little bit better. Let's do this guy. This guy I put my own edge on. Yeah, see, that cut a little bit better, in my opinion. So, yeah, this guy could probably use a touch-up. just a tad bit, but that's probably because of the little bit of use. I did put this guy through cardboard, and cardboard is very abrasive. But yeah. So now let's go through a little bit of the specs on this guy. This guy's steel is 14C 28N, so which is pretty cool. That's a Sandvik 14C 28N, which is a really good budget steel. Sharpens up real nice, corrosion resistant, all that good stuff that you want in a knife. So in a budget knife. So I completely like that steel. It's a really good steel so far that I've been using. And yeah, I don't do any controlled tests with the steel, but so far in my general EDC testing, it's held up quite nice. So yeah. And then the handle material is green micarta. This is like a dark green micarta. On the website on Blade HQ, this looks brown. It's green. So just read it and it'll say green micarta, but it looks brown. But don't be fooled. It's not brown. It's green, and it looks really nice. Feels really nice. I really like that. This blade on this this is a drop point. So as you can see, it kind of looks more like a straight back, but if you really look at it, it does drop. So this is a drop point. And then it's a black stonewash, which is really cool looking. If you can see that in light, it has all that nice scratchy stonewashy look, which I like. I like the black stonewash too, so it looks cool. And this is a hologram blade, so as you can see, the grind goes really high up, and it's very thin behind the edge, which I really like. Makes it really nice and slicey. I really like that. The price on this guy, it's actually not bad. For what you get, the price is actually really good. $51 for the micarta one. There are I think 3 other models with G10. There's like gray G10 and black G10, and so those will be 49. I think 99. Excuse me, sorry about that. 49.99, somewhere around there. So spend an extra $1 and a penny, and you could get micarta. But that's on Blade HQ. Knife Center, same price, and Amazon, same price. CIVIVI, their website is for the regular G10 one. I didn't check the micarta one, but for the regular G10, it's $58.80, and then the MSRP on this guy is $60. So even at $60, I still think this is a value. But for $51 or $49.99, definitely would definitely love that price. That is a really good price for this knife. For what you get, the fit and finish. I mean, Justin Lindquist design. If I haven't already said that, it's right there. Lindquist. His designs are really good. Very small, very compact, and very nice and very nice design front or top flippers. They're great. Yeah, boom. Very good. I like that. Now let me talk about a little bit of my personal opinions and just some of the build on this knife. This guy is, the scales are on top of these liners, so they're not countersunk. So you can see the exposed liners, and they do protrude just a tad bit. Fit and finish on this knife is really very well done. No lock rock or blade play by any means, up or down, left and right. All good. And as you can see, there is an internal stop pin. I'm not sure if I can get my lights right. If you can see that. Yeah, I need to get my flashlight over here. It's kind of hard to see because it's so dark. But there is an internal stop pin attached to the tang of the blade, and it just stops right there, which is really cool. And it also has nice circular cutouts, so that cuts down on the weight, which this knife is already very light. This guy is on bearings, but the bearings don't make it drop shut because the blade is very light, so there's no weight to it, so you can't really drop shut it very well. Alright, so about all the jump cuts, my allergies are really bad today, so yeah, I have to cut out and come back in to blow my nose. I don't think you want to hear that on camera. But yeah, my allergies are really torturing me today. My eyes are all watery and just horrible. So I apologize for that. Try not to let it to affect the quality of my review. CIVIVI logo on the pivot, as I like. Just a nice little branding of Linquist right there. Standard CIVIVI pocket clip, no problem with that. It is sort of sunk into the scales, which I like. I prefer recessed screws end clip, but this is semi-recessed, which is better than not. And the screws are recessed, which is thumbs up from me. It is lefty friendly, so you can reverse that pocket clip onto the other side, and it being a top flipper makes it ambidextrous. So you can do it right-handed, and let's see if I can do it left-handed. Definitely gonna need, yeah, you definitely need that pocket clip for stability, but yeah, boom, got it. And then you can disengage it with your thumb right here. Boom. So lefties rejoice. And then let's see, the ergos on this guy is actually pretty comfortable because it's just a straight up line, but it's pretty comfortable. It's small, but the pocket clip doesn't dig into your hand. It actually feels comfortable. This is actually a very comfortable knife. It's small. I have kind of small hands, I believe, but it fills my hand perfectly. My pinky isn't left out like some knives do, and you can get nice and choked up on it, and just go to work with it. And and right here, this is a really nice blade shape because it's like you get that nice hollow grind, and the blade just goes all the way down into a very acute point. So this has a very pointy point. It's great for just puncture tasks that you need. Just be very careful not to pry with this. I do not like prying with my knife blades at all. I don't even do it with a thick tip. But just be if you are going to do it, because I can't stop you, just be very careful with this tip because it's probably going to snap. It's very, very thin, and there's no like swedge grind or anything to put meat behind that tip, so it's very thin. Now the only problem I have with this blade type is that there's not enough straight cutting edge, so you will slip off of your cuts a lot easier with a blade like this. I believe I explained this with the Boker, was it Stubby Quaken? Very good knife, but with a straight a cutting edge that trails all the way up into the tip without enough straight edge, then you do get that slip. It does slip off the cuts a lot easier because there's not enough cutting edge to bite into the material, and it then just goes up, and then you slip off your cut. So there's a lot more risk for slipping off your cut with a blade shape like this. So just be mindful of that and cut accordingly. I usually cut like kind of forward with blade shapes like this, so it goes into that slope and then goes that way. Against what I usually do, where I do a straight cut like this when I'm cutting cardboard. See, if I'm not making any sense, something like this, the bug out. As you can see, before it turns up into that tip, it has a lot of straight cutting edge, right about here to, I would say, here. So that really grabs into the material and just slices right through, where this guy does not have really any straight cutting edge. It ends very soon and just tilts up all the way. So that does make for a lot easier slippage from biting into the material and then cutting it. So just be very wary of that this knife might slip off of tougher things like cardboard. This guy will not slip as easily. This guy just goes right through. It wants to go to work and it destroys cardboard, especially with that steel. But this knife is still really good, especially for like box openers. Just open up your next CIVIVI knife with this guy. And then just doing like nice little file whittling work with this, or just draw cuts are actually pretty good with this tip and everything like that. This is actually a really nice and utility style knife. Very easy to carry in any pocket, not going to weigh you down. This is a really, really good and easy to carry knife. Very functional. The design of it is great. The detent is just nice and smooth and just tuned in perfectly. I love just the feel of this knife. It's really good. Just be mindful of that blade shape. It tends to slip off, in my opinion. In my use, it slips off. I like this little cutout right here. Get a little cutout so you can access that lock bar much easier. There's some knives that it's hard to get to the liner lock or frame lock, and it can make for a very painful time on your thumb. This guy does not have that. It works very well. And I like the way how this knife is designed. It's very symmetric. I love symmetric designs. I don't know what that is of knives. When the symmetry is just really nice looking, it's very pretty. The only difference is this right here. This little cutout, but otherwise it's very symmetrical. And with the top flipper, makes it even more so. And the knife is completely nested into the blade, which I really like. It just makes it very sleek, very slender, very symmetrical design. It's really cool, and it's very functional too. Boom. It's also probably kind of fun to a non-knife guy. He won't know how to deploy this, so it might be kind of cool to see him. It might be funny to see someone go like, "Oh, how do you work this thing?" and try to, pry it open with their nails by digging them in there. It's like you ain't gonna do anything. So it might be kind of funny. Do that to your friends that are not knife guys. All right, I think that's it for this video. I think I said all I wanted to say. This is definitely I would recommend this to anybody who likes slender, sleek, symmetrical knife designs, who likes small knives. For a very, very reasonable price. I can definitely recommend this knife. Definitely one of my favorite CIVIVIs. I can definitely say that with confidence. Alright, well, I hope you like this video. And remember what I said, I'm going to be doing shorts again. So please leave in the comments on what kind of shorts would you really like to see. I would really like to hear that. And yeah, thank you. If you made it to this to the ending of this, I do apologize for my allergies. I had to keep cutting out because yeah, allergies. But yeah, I hope you like this video. If you like more knife and EDC related content, check out my other videos. Remember to subscribe because I post every Friday, every other Saturday. Be more knives and more videos in the future. Thank you so much for watching and have a fantastic day. Bye.